Start.
Good morning, students. Since it is a lockdown period and we are unable to go to the classrooms, so we are conducting our classes in the Google Classroom and delivering online lectures. So today I shall teach you, this is same 4, I shall teach you Ode to Autumn from core 9. Okay. Before starting with the poem to autumn, I would like to tell you that we had already read Ode on a Grecian Urn of Keats. So Ode to Autumn belongs to a cluster of these 3 odes. Keats wrote all the odes during 1819. Now these odes were the ones for which he is noted. Now these odes together form a cycle, and these 3 odes, Ode to a Nightingale, Ode on a Grecian Urn and Ode to Autumn, form a cluster. Keats was primarily concerned with the transience of nature. So through his odes, he was trying to search for an image that would offer a kind of quasi-immortality to things. Because Keats was a sensuous poet, he absorbed the beauty of nature through all his senses. But at the same time, he was aware that every beautiful thing is subject to mortality. So, in the Ode to a Nightingale, the nightingale's song falls short of this adequate image because he finds out that it was an object of imagination or fancy. In Ode on a Grecian Urn, he considers at first the urn as a perfect object or symbol of going above this mortality because it sustains the effect of time, but then it also falls short because it is made of marble, so it lacks the warmth of life. It is cold, passive. Finally, when it comes to Ode to Autumn, the last of this cycle of odes, then in the season of autumn, he finds an image which transcends this mortality. How? The season of autumn is seen as a border between summer and winter. Placed in the cycle of seasons, it recurs every year. So, the message that the season autumn carries with it is that which Keats takes from Shakespeare's King Lear is ripeness is all. That is maturity. Once things have attained their maturity, one generation must make way for another generation. That is the law of nature and one has to accept it. So by accepting it, what happens? Keats finds a kind of image or symbol in autumn, in the season autumn, that is a kind of permanent image. Because if one year the autumn ends, again in the next year the autumn comes back. Okay, so it is a season which is caught in the poem in 3 stanzas of 11 lines each as a season of fruitfulness, maturity. It is a strange conspiration between the sun and the earth goddess that has led to fruitfulness, overloading the earth with benedictions of fruits and flowers, so that even the bees are illusioned to think that summer will never end. So there lies the key to the poem, meaning of the poem, that summer will end. It is only an illusion. And when at the 3rd stanza we comes back, then the 2nd stanza is passive. Action begins in the end of the 2nd stanza, and in the 3rd stanza, the picture changes. In the 1st stanza, it was an image of fruitfulness everywhere, and in the 3rd stanza, we find the harvest is done. The fields are complete, they are full of stubbles, like, okay. So, and the gathering swallows twittered in the sky, because summer is over, winter is approaching, and they are migrating to another country. So that is the meaning message of the poem. That which begins in fruitfulness ends in completing, transferring from one generation to another, so that again that matures in the next year, and the line of generation continues. Okay, so we shall start reading the poem.